So, I've been a financial advisor for a couple of years now, and I'm thoroughly convinced after having looked into the finances of thousands of people that your financial success is not so much dependent on how much you make so much as how you manage your money. I do believe the adage, it's not how much you make, but how much you keep, to be absolutely true. If you're going to be successful in managing your money, a budget will form an integral part of helping you to achieve this. It sounds easy enough when there's only you in the picture, but what happens when you get married and you have a spouse? People have different ideologies about money, and for some people this can be their undoing. For other people, it can be their strongest point yet. In this video, I help you overcome the task of budgeting with your spouse together, hand in hand. So my name is Nyiko, financial advisor and also financial coach, and this channel is all about helping you improve your financial literacy so that you can achieve financial freedom at an early age. If personal finance and entrepreneurship are topics that you are interested in, please don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time a new video comes out. Right, let's get into it. Overcoming budgeting with your spouse, hand in hand. Love is a beautiful thing. All of us can relate to that feeling of being in love. Remember how captivated you were during those first few conversations when you were learning what they are like, what they like, their dreams, their fears, how they grew up, who their heroes are. We can all relate to being enamored by how the person walks, how they talk, even their quirky laugh. Much more so, we can relate to that feeling of loving and being loved in return. Some experts have concluded that divorce is equally hurtful as losing a loved one to death. Why do I mention this? When you look up the top reasons for marriage failure, money is listed as one of the top reasons, just after infidelity. It is from this premise that I would like to suggest that successful money management is far more important to your marital success than it is to your financial success. In other words, if you and your spouse were to work fervently towards protecting and building your marriage, the inadvertent result would be financial success. If you're anything like me, fighting for your marriage will come a lot easier to you than the prospect of restraint and restriction. For this reason, I would suggest that you and your spouse, or you and your spouse-to-be, treat the slightest hint of financial disunity as a threat and something that needs to be nipped in the bud and solved quickly. Prevention is better than cure. If you want to learn how to solve budgeting with your spouse, please smash that like button so that I can know. As a personal finance and entrepreneurship aficionado, you can imagine that before I even got with anybody, I would have to be able to visualize a future of financial success being with them. I have been highly favored and blessed with my wife. She is beyond amazing. She is also clueless compared to me as it relates to finances. She pretty much has two tricks up her sleeve when it comes to finances: frugality and saving. These come naturally to her. Saving by itself never made anybody anywhere rich. This being said, savers have in them the most important attribute that you need if you want to achieve financial freedom or even financial success. This being said, savers have in them the most important attribute that you will need to have if you want to achieve financial success or even financial freedom. They have discipline. They understand delayed gratification. Without these two elements, whether in personal finance or in business, you will not likely achieve success. I, on the other hand, am a maverick. Always been that way. If the masses go right, I will most likely want to go left. When the world says save, put all your money in the bank, I'm much more inclined to want to put all of my money into my business ventures and my personal development. It is said that when Elon Musk sold his share in PayPal to eBay, he made a whopping $180 million. He invested every single one of these dollars into Tesla, SpaceX, and Solar City. He even had to borrow money from friends and family to be able to pay his rent. Sounds exactly like my kind of guy. Oh yeah. Unlike saving, investing in your businesses and investing in yourself have made me and a whole lot of people an obscene amount of wealth. My wife and I coming together has to be one of the most pronounced, but also most beautiful examples of contrasting in the context of romantic love. She is cautious and reserved, while I, on the other hand, am a tenacious, nonconformist go-getter. The beauty of love, the beauty of marriage. Recognize that the two of you have been taught about money differently. If you haven't already, please smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time a new video comes out. My wife and I are both correct, even in the absolute sense, and we respect each other's opinions and views on life, finances, and time. It should be said though that while self-sustainability and entrepreneurship are somewhat fashionable these days, these considerations should not be financed ad nauseum in the name of being a supportive spouse. I know this will upset some people, but I want to be clear about what I am saying and what I am not saying. Becoming a forex trader or a DJ is massively on trend right now in my country. That's okay. It really is. Each to his own. It does not become less true though that only less than 10% of DJs or forex traders can actually sustain a decent life from this career. Don't hate me, hate the stats. I believe that everyone should, within reason, chase their dreams. You should though, in my humble opinion, defer marriage until such time that your dream can support your livelihood, or be with someone who understands that it may not happen for you and is still okay with being with you. I am not saying that a spouse is good or bad based on whether they support you, or that if a spouse supports you, that they should do so in perpetuity. While I do understand, and trust me, I know how painful and lonely the journey of being an entrepreneur can be, that is not the topic of this video, and I'm not trying to get into that topic. Mutual respect is the single most important element of being able to work together towards a common, unified goal. What helped us, furthermore, to be able to figure this out very early on in our relationship was to be able to know our differences and work together towards unity in spite of them. We spoke about it as a couple. We even tried out some stuff for ourselves to see what our financial patterns would look like even before we got married. We attended premarital counseling, and obviously finances were a big talking point. We chose our marriage regime based upon this. We even adapted our career paths according to this. The point that I'm trying to make over here is that your financial plan or your budget as a couple will never look like the Joneses. So don't go about trying to look for a cut and dried template that you can seamlessly fit yourselves into. Take in all of the information that you can get and tailor it into a bespoke plan that fits both of your situations as well as your dispositions. More than this, structure your budget in a way that it will preempt situations that will arise due to your vocations or your predispositions. Most importantly, start as early as you can. The earlier you start, the easier it is to kick bad habits and also preempt bad situations that you will struggle to get yourselves out of. Transparency. If you would like to see more videos like this, please smash that like button so that I can know to keep them coming. I've been a financial advisor long enough to know that a good number of people have no idea how much their spouses earn. I've come across wives who keep their income secret from their husband so he can feel like a man, a provider. I've also come across wives who keep their income a secret or understate their income so they can keep a portion away from their spendthrift of a husband. Husbands who want to keep their income a mystery. Husbands that want to appear to earn more than they actually do, all the while incurring debt to keep up appearances. Husbands that want to appear to earn less than they actually do to keep safe from their prodigal wives. I have literally seen all levels of transparency around finances as it relates to couples. My wife and I are 100% transparent when it comes to our finances, This though probably has more to do with our personality types than the quality of our relationship. If you and your spouse don't share this level of transparency, it's okay. We're all different. This is not to be used as a measure of the quality of your relationship. This being said though, transparency is unavoidable for financial success. By the way, if you're finding this video to be useful, please let me know in the comments. If you're not comfortable with being 100% transparent about your finances, then you guys could open up a third common money pool that you guys manage together. This money pool though needs to be treated with 100% transparency. You will need to bear in mind two things though. Without a proper understanding of earnings, one of you may overcommit or undercommit to the plan. If the contribution amount suggested is too high for one of the spouses, this can lead to a situation, if they feel ashamed, that they go out and get debt to keep up appearances, which can achieve the exact opposite effect. The more transparent you are, the better it will be for your finances. Also, your budget will be much more realistic if you know exactly how much you're working with. If you are not fully transparent and you don't want to be fully transparent, it may still be a good idea to be a bit more transparent for the sake of your financial success. You could also agree on bringing in a third party, say a marriage counselor, if you feel that this will improve your chances of being successful in this endeavor. Thank you for watching up to this far. This then marks the end of part 1 of the video. If you want to continue how to learn to budget with your spouse, continue to part 2 of this video. If you haven't already, please smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you can be notified every time a new video comes out. Thank you for watching. Cheers. So I've been running my financial planning practice for about 8 years now. So I've been thoroughly exposed to all the methods that work and all the methods that don't work. And as an extension of this YouTube channel, I've also now started to consult one-on-one, helping you with wealth coaching. We talk everything from credit, how to speak to your banks, buying cars, property investment, everything you need to know so that you can achieve financial freedom successfully. If you want to get in touch and schedule a consultation, contact me via the email provided in the description.